Alright guys, we got another episode of War of the Dork for you, looking at episode 13. Just a quick announcement, I'm not going to have any more videos out until like early next week. It'll be the Moondragon video or another War of the Dork video. Taking the kid out of the cottage, so it's going to be indisposed. But forget that for now, let's get into this. War of the Dork, episode 13. So if you have been watching the blog videos, sorry there won't be one this week. From me. So we're doing a 100k punchdown. They're unboosted, and this is X-Force into Mercs with Hela and Loki, so we get a bunch of speed from it, and we just obliterate them. And I'm not even sure they get a turn here. It was a big Hela, big Loki, but that doesn't matter when you have a big X-23 and a big Negasonic. Yeah, so they never got a turn. That's a good way to start a war. So this was an off war for us, but an on war for them. I'll try and record the footage from the war we were going to have on Friday, but no promises that I'll make it into a video. I'll try though. So this is a pretty rough matchup. I took it because of that, because Bishop can make sure she hits the yo-yo. If you take the yo-yo out fast enough, and you can keep blinds up on the Black Bolt and avoid that ult, then you can easily win this matchup. So let's see how this goes. I clear all those heal blocks. Yo-Yo starts dodging on us, and it's unfortunate. And right there, we lose Bishop before he even gets to take a second turn. So right away, that's not great. So we're still trying to finish off the Yo-Yo. She's just dodging left, right, and center. So we have a stun here. We go to throw it on the Black Bolt, and it doesn't land. So that's really bad. And we're just missing everything on him. Beast goes down. Ooh, I love my Axmen, but this was a rough one. Or was it? Everybody says Bishop and Beast are the soul of the team with Jubilee. Well, let me tell you something about Iceman and Kitty. They are so underrated with the amount of CC and buff strips they do. So here we go. Go for a stun on Black Bolt and we land it, even with the offense down. Thank you, level 5 skirmisher. Very important to land that before we got yelled at. We go for the yo-yo. She dodges again, so we're not able to take her out. We have a blind here, so we want to make sure that we're getting it on somebody. We get it on the Black Bolt, so when he screams at us, it's going to completely miss. Kitty takes some big damage there. And we'll go for the finish on Yo-Yo, and finally we get it. So now we're no longer hindered by that. We use the basic to strip the offense up. Now we got a blind. Use it on the crystal. Doesn't land the first time. It does land the second time. So a bunch of misses coming from there. Now Silver Surfer's coming in. We didn't really want to put a blind on him because he's just going to throw it back at us. But here's the very important part. Black Bolt misses. Silver Surfer already back to his ult because he ramps up in speed, right? So that's pretty dangerous for us. Luckily for us, it was on Iceman. If it was on Iceman or Jubilee, that'd be fine. Just because their basics are still really effective. We go ahead and stun the Silver Surfer. But of course it's resisted. Make sure we get the slow AoE hit on the Black Bolt, taking out the crystal at the same time, which is great. And Kitty immediately strips off that offense up from Silver Surfer. And down he goes. Nothing left but the Black Bolt. So we lost Bishop before he did anything of note. We lost Beast before he did anything of note. Like, he took away the heal block, but he didn't really do any healing. He didn't put his ult out. Kitty, Iceman, Jubilee, they're awesome. I love the Axmen. They're my favorite team to play. There you go, 2 for 2. I think I get pretty courageous with either this one or the next one. Okay, so this is a 200k punchdown. Symbiotes into Shield with Kestrel. Shield with Kestrel is no joke. Check this out. Right away, I lose Scream before I even get to take a turn. Kestrel's damage is just nuts. My Venom survives that ult, which is very lucky because if anybody dies from that ult, you can't be rezzed. I go ahead and I steal all those regens, even though it's just regens. I just needed to get something going. So we got some phantom buffs over there, of course, unfortunately. We go ahead and we strip off the taunt. The operative that we were going to try and kill there for speed goes ahead and puts herself in stealth. But we can go ahead and hit these minions again, and they're pretty squishy, so we're hoping to drop them into yellow. We did get the operator into yellow, which is great. We bring back our scream. We're lucky that Kestrel didn't hit the scream over there, because that definitely would have killed her. And here we go. Now our scream gets to go ahead and strip a bunch of buffs off of the protector over there, except she actually kills him, because I have a 6 red scream. She's awesome. So now I have a choice. What am I trying to do? Well, I want to strip off some of these buffs. I try and strip some off Kestrel with the Symbiote Spider-Man basic, or sorry, with the Venom basic, and that just wasn't meant to be. So what's our next step? Well, let's get some death proof off these guys. Let's feed our speed meter and get this train rolling. There you go. Scream does her ultimate. The turn meter rewind is super, super impactful here. You'll see the slow lands because there's a phantom immunity on that shield medic. But we survived everything Kestrel had to throw at us. We killed all the minions, so we got the speed, and we're going to get the W. Now, I'm not going to say this was an easy W, and this was a 200k punch down. But it worked. This Kestrel shield team, I think we're going to start seeing a lot more of them. It's more dangerous than people give it credit for. And with Infinity Watch coming out, not a lot of people are going to be throwing Kestrel with their Heroes for Hire because it's just going to be wasted tunes. If you stack your Heroes for Hire, you're going to be asking to get Infinity Watched on them. So there you go. Loading Kestrel up with some bleeds. Extend everything. And she's gone. So of course, guys, when you're dealing with Kestrel, just remember, do not put debuffs on her as much as you possibly can, unless you have her stunned, in which case it's just like Deadpool, go ahead and load her up. So that's 3 for 3. And here comes attack number 4. Yeah, so I got pretty courageous with this one, let's say. It's about a 70k punch down. My little baby Infinity Watch threesome with Dadbros. And it's going to go all kinds of awful on me before I even get to get the ball rolling. The thing about Gamora, Phyla-Vell, and Nebula is they need the 3 supports around them so that they can do what they do, which is why Moondragon and Adam Warlock are obviously going to be the best with them. But the Dadbros, they just don't do anything and they just get knocked out real quick. I go for the Jessica Jones here just because I'm flustered. You probably want to go for the Colleen and just ignore Jessica Jones. Yes, there's going to be a lot of energy from doing it that way, but it's best. Phyla-Vell takes all those debuffs off. We're down to just our Infinity Watch members. We've taken out the Jessica Jones. That is a phantom offense down on us for some reason. I believe that's been on since the beginning of the fight. Just another thing they really need to fix. The fact that we can't know what our characters have on them as far as debuffs and buffs go is super frustrating for War. Yeah, look, it's a phantom. It's just so silly. So we get a bunch of buffs up on our Gamora, which is great. We got the Luke Cage down to no more charges. Our Nebula is about to go the way of the Dodo Bird, though. And our Nebula is getting beat up as well. Or sorry, our Gamora is getting beat up as well. She got her ult up. Go ahead and throw it. Doesn't do much. Second hit on with the assist from Nebula, the striker combo. Nebula's first life is gone. And Nebula's quickly losing her second life. She'll get some evades up first. Yeah, see, it's unfortunate that we don't have the 5 Infinity Watch members. Otherwise, we would have got a bunch of assists there and Luke Cage would have went down. But Gamora will go finish him off because she does a bunch of hits. But I just wasn't focusing the right target here. I didn't have a way to peel the taunt off. And Colleen was just ripping me apart every single turn. And that's just not how you play this out. See how quickly my Gamora just ripped through that one charge? Like, I should have been on her from the beginning. Could have taken her charges off and probably killed her before Luke Cage even got his taunt up. Ignoring the Jessica Jones, of course. So anyway, this is a loss, and I'm gonna back out of this because it's an off war, and because I want to do more testing with this in Affinity Watch team. So that's 1 loss out of 4, not too bad. Here comes attack number 5. It's another Kestrel shield team. This time we're gonna overkill it with Black Order, but just pay attention to what the what this combo does to Black Order. Hey Goofy Rexy, you're the man. So there you go. We got defense down on our Thanos, and he's just getting blasted by this Kestrel. Look how low he gets. Luckily, we get to flip everything, and that forces the Kestrel to hit the Collapsidian with the ult. Had she got that off before we flipped everything, she would have killed Thanos for sure. So we're over here just beating up on the Kestrel. I want to kind of get her down or get her low enough so that when I do use a Thanos ult, it clears her out too. Now Cull is getting beat up with the defense down in the Kestrel combo, but he'll cleanse off that defense down with his special. We're stuck behind the shield protector up there. So some big damage, lots of defense down unfortunately to feed her passive. But Thanos with the offense up comes in, throws his ult, doesn't kill many people, but that turn meter rewind and then followed up by Ebony, it's just, yeah, pretty donezo. We go ahead and we basic with the Corvus to make sure we get the assist and the triple tap, and then this is a win. So could this have gone worse? Well, if my Thanos had somehow died, then yeah, we would have lost that, but he didn't, so of course we win. And that's about as big a shield team as I think you're gonna see. So safe matchup. This is attack number 6. This is a 60k punch up. This is Fantastic Four with Silver Surfer against Wave 1. I have a video of me doing 220k punch up with this team, so I knew this was going to work and I knew it was not going to be a problem. They do get some actually lucky resist and stuff, like that didn't peel off his buffs. Go ahead and throw offense down all over the place, and Thor basically kills himself with the retaliation from Invisible Woman. I love my 7-wrister Invisible Woman. She smacks hard. Namor comes in, finishes off Black Widow and Thor. Hawkeye goes down. Now it's just the 2 tanks. Could put it on auto and just let this roll out. We target the Hulk, put Disrupt on him so he doesn't get offense up. Defense up all over the place for us. Captain America blocks, causing himself to take extra damage. And the assist should finish him. There you go. And then here goes the Hulk. All his buffs are gone. Johnny Storm comes in. Boom. See you later. So that's the kill order in that team for sure. You want to take out the Thor, and you want to take out the Hawkeye. So I mean, Black Widow died, but Thor, then Hawkeye. Of course, there's that death proof to get around, but that's not so bad. So this is a 200k punch up. Doom power armor or power doom, I don't know what you want to call it, but basically what this matchup should be is Falcon uses his special, Rescue gets to use her ult. She didn't get to use her ult here. She died before taking a single turn, which was really bad. Or no, she got her special off, I guess, but no ult is really bad. But Falcon gets his special off, Doom does his thing, you have offense up from the Rescue and you just obliterate them. This goes really poorly for me because the Rescue died, but let's go ahead and see what we can do here. War Machine gets cloned, that's lucky that it wasn't the Doom. Almost should not use your special with Doom on turn 1 in case he's going to pick the Doom bot for the clone. That'd be pretty helpful. So we throw that ult out from Ironheart, but we get it on nobody. The ult from War Machine basically does nothing. Then the ult from Falcon does a little bit just to take the clone out, but not too crazy. We get to go ahead and beat up on Strafe over there. We tried to flip that on Sinister, but it didn't work. We get the ult with offense up. We take out Strafe and Sabretooth, but now we've blown our entire load and we are in serious trouble. Doom just lost all of his buffs from the Emma ult, of course. And actually you'll notice that nobody else got the 3 turns because I guess a Doom bot had more damage than my Falcon. I didn't think that was the case. There might have been an offense down somewhere, somehow. Yeah, I don't know about that. But anyway, we're down to a 3v2, and we get pretty lucky. They keep hitting our bots, but the Emmarauders, they heal so much. I'm not quite sure Doom has what it takes to pull this off solo. And it is only a matter of time before he dies. There goes Falcon. Now it's Doom v3. And yeah, you can imagine how this ends. Get knocked into the yellow here, so we get some energy. We're still 2 turns away from our ult. We keep the bot alive instead of using the special because we want to see if we can't get the bot targeted instead of us. We should do the exact same thing here. Yeah, keep our bots alive so that they play target practice for us. There's a slow, which means pretty bad for Doom. He's really, really slow. The bot gets cloned, which is really lucky for us. But our Doom is just getting beat up. Or is he? Oh, get wrecked, nerds. So there goes Sinister. And now we're down to a 2v1 with 2 minutes left. Can we do this? Can we? It's pretty exciting stuff, right? I went from mad during this to like, this should be pretty good footage. And our Doom's getting beat up pretty bad. So he's into the red again. We got some bots up. We're really hoping they're going to eat all of it for us. He resists the slow there, which is great. I use the special here just to take out the Mystique, and now it's just me versus this Emma. And I have to hope she doesn't somehow kill me, and she's kicking my butt. But if he gets one more turn, he can turn it around on her. Who does this go on? It goes on a bot. He gets to ult. He's back to full life. Let's go. Doom versus Emmarauders. Doom wins. I get a bunch of bots out. We got 5 bots plus the special. Get out of here. 220k punch up. Successful. I've done higher than that with Power Armor Doom, but that one got sketchy because of Rescue getting absolutely destroyed. So here's attack number 8. This is a 200k punch down. And this is like, well, it looks familiar to you, right? We got some Inhumans, we got Kestrel, we got Fury. I throw a Hela in there because she wasn't doing anything else this war anyway. And we're doing a 200k punch down into Heroes for Hire with Jessica Jones. So what we want to do here is we want to kill the Colleen in such a way that she goes into red from, say, a Kestrel ult, and then Black Bolt finishes her, or Kestrel's ult just completely kills her. And because it's a 40,000 Kestrel, that is, or sorry, 40,000 Colleen, that's exactly what happens. So now they have no damage. So long as Fury can get some buffs out there, we're going to be just fine. I try and get the immunity, or sorry, the disrupt out on Luke Cage, and it doesn't land. We try and land some slow on some of the characters with not much turn meter used. Doesn't go good for us. And our yo-yo is going to bleed out here. So even on this 200k punch down, you see we are getting absolutely obliterated. We just lost all of our minions somehow. I don't even know. Just they have a sniper somewhere in the rafters or something. So there goes our yo-yo. So we're not getting that offense down from them anymore. Start trying to peel stuff off this Luke Cage, but he's a 6 red star, pretty beefy boy. So we're not fortunate enough to get anything peeled. And every time we land this defense down, it's exactly when they go into yellow, so they cleanse it and rebalance. And this 200k punch down that should have been really easy with the instantly dead Colleen is turning into a nightmare. You notice I still haven't used that Hela ult. I'm still waiting to try and get some extra use out of it. The ultimate kills that Iron Fist because he had the defense down, which is great. So now it's, 2v4, and obviously I'm less worried now than I was, I don't know, 8 seconds ago. Phantom buff on that Luke Cage with the death proof, I guess, because he's gone. And there goes Misty. So you would hope this matchup works. It did this time. I can't wait for the Infinity Watch team, so I no longer have to risk anything on these Hero for Hires. Here's attack number 9. So this looks pretty familiar, right? We got our 3 Infinity Watch members, except I put Night Nurse and Ultron with them. Now, if you watch my Fire Level video, this footage is going to look awfully familiar. We go ahead and we get some dodges up for our Infinity Watch members. Not on Gamora, because the disrupt there. Ultron immediately goes down. Our Gamora is getting absolutely railed. But she empowers, drops all of that, and gets a bunch of speed. And here she goes. Fire Level cleanses everything, plus some barrier. And Ultron does get to summon his bots, thankfully. We use the ultimate from Night Nurse, not the special. We want to save that special to cleanse anything that should happen. We Gamora ult kill the Colleen, which gives us a reset. We go ahead and kill her again right away. So now she has no more charges, and the next time she dies, she is for real dead. Now this is a 6 red star Colleen, only geared to her 13, but those red stars are definitely a lot of life. So when you see my Gamora absolutely just obliterating this Colleen, it's a good sign. Alright, so we're stuck behind this Luke Cage. We gotta get peels off of him. We go ahead and get a vulnerable up on him. You see our Gamora got stunned, but because I held that Night Nurse special, we are gonna get to cleanse that. And that's one of the reasons why people are pulling their Emma off of defense and throwing them with the Infinity Watch members we do have to make sure that you're not sitting in those stuns or those debuffs. Now check this out. Luke Cage did have a bunch of death proofs, but he had defense down, and Gamora just tore through him, removing that taunt, so we're able to get back on the Colleen. And if we kill this Colleen, we win. We just did that. The Nebula assist from a Ultron bot of all things goes and finishes the job. I'm guessing it was a Phantom death proof because I'm not sure Nebula. I think Nebula falls into those new characters that don't have that percentile damage interaction with death proofs. I could be wrong. I'll have to look into that. But either way, she's gone. And with her, all of the damage for this Heroes for Hire team is gone too. There you go. We summon more bots just because we can. And there you go. Nebula goes ahead and finishes off the Misty again through death proof. So maybe it is bypassing the death proof and instantly killing. So there goes one Iron Fist. He got defense down, so there he goes again. Yeah, guys, Gamora's basic. Oh my god, it does so much damage. I think that might be the first T4 I throw on her, just because it absolutely rips through these deflects, rips through death proofs. I know the special is really good, especially with the 2-turn heal block and everything, but man, that basic hurts. It rips. So nothing left to do but to finish off the Luke Cage. And there he goes. Bye basic. I'm loving this new Gamora. She's so much fun to play with, not play against. She's wrecking my blitz scores. So here's attack number 10. Now this is just everything I had left, throwing it against the wall. So yeah, we got some Skeletor, we got Zemo, Captain Marvel, we even have a Phoenix here, and we're doing like 100 and some K punch down against Mercs. So because of the taunt from Red Guardian, who's a pretty good match with Phoenix because of that starting taunt, Phoenix goes down right away, putting defense down all over the place, and then Zemo goes ahead and strips him of everything, then he ults, literally killing 4 out of the 5 people. Punisher goes ahead and finishes us off. And that was a 28-second fight. I love those. Gotta love those. Let me hide real quick. Oh, I should pause that. So big shout out to Big Red. He got an MVP again. My damage wasn't so bad, but not so great either. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Again, I'm not going to be back until early next week. But during this weekend, have fun, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.